right, hello everyone. Welcome to just the third seed. It is a different day, but we have runners that have played. It is already 1-1, 21 Mustard versus Horsey. Automat was able to join us last minute. Hello, Automat.
Hello, T-Wag, and yeah, with having Mustard and Horsey. To be honest, I have no idea who's gonna win here. It's interesting.
It was an extremely close first two seeds, and I somehow messed up the seed 3 notes, and they chose different bastions, and Mustard's bastion just didn't have, or we messed up the RNG, so Mustard's bastion just didn't have enough gold. So unfortunate. I make mistakes. That's one of the we've had very few mistakes so far, so that's one of the biggest ones. But we had to do a redo seed 3, so we're here on a different day, and yeah, it's an incredibly close match. I mean, it was really close on both seeds, so couldn't have asked for much more.
Yeah, that's totally okay to make mistakes. To be honest, you have so many seeds too, and so many RNG stuff you have to like look into.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, I'm tomorrow. That's not an ad or anything like this one. Tomorrow I'm making also ESI tournament for Polish people, and I'm just going for 3 seeds, and stuff that I have to make around 3 seeds only is absolutely so much work already. So I totally understand the effort here, and yeah, everything can happen. We are all humans, and our players are all humans, and they can make mistakes too. And yeah, we've seen deaths so far, so many deaths in this tournament, and I hope it's not gonna be the case today. And can you show us the seed notes for this seed, maybe? Because I'm interested in what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, as we saw in the overworld, it's a savannah village into a shipwreck, so nothing too crazy, but great structure proximity. 5 iron from the golem is always nice. Flint isn't too bad. The nether structures look pretty far. You have 2 not so far bastions. I think the closest and best option is a housing, so they should have access to either 9 or 12 gold blocks pretty easily, depending on which route they do. And you get a good amount of stuff. I mean, from just 10 gold blocks, you get pretty much all your string pearls, obsidian, fire res, and you do have to travel a long ways to that fortress. However, the terrain is fairly nice, and you have some options. You've got a 3-eye and a 4-eye, and very good blaze rates. So it looks kind of painful, but honestly, the rates look kind of nice.
That's very interesting here, not gonna lie. I mean, the fortress is far away, that's true, but going for a 3-eye or 4-eye is going to be the play here, probably. This fortress is like minus plus, right? So I think this 4-eye should be closer, yeah, much closer. The closest one here, so probably we're gonna see a 4-eye, and going for a 4-eye is pretty nice if you're going for 8 golden blocks traded, just because 4-eye only needs 8 eyes to complete, so you can have 5 pearls if you're not going for 0 to pearl around to the fortress.
Yeah, exactly. I think with Far Fortress, you usually want a lot more pearls. I mean, 19 is pretty good, but you know, you want to be able to throw a lot and not have to really time them and ration them perfectly. But with the 4-eye, if you get 19 pearls from like 10 gold blocks, it means you still have 11 pearls to throw, which is kind of a lot. So that should be plenty. Yeah, rod rates are really good. I mean, it's if you're going to that 4-eye, it's like 5 blazes, maybe 4. I mean, at that point, it doesn't really matter much. You don't even need the blaze bed, to be honest. If you only need like 4 or 5 blazes, you just kind of kill some, you know.
I can imagine just players going just for strays if they're lucky enough. Maybe some kind of pearl hang from the fortress to your blind spot. Probably it's a viable option if the terrain is good. And yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be 0 cyclable, but if that's the case, you don't have this much of a string. You have to need to wait for like 10 blocks to be traded, or take some bets from a village, which is very close by.
I wrote down hard difficulty, so I would probably imagine only if you're really crazy, you'd go for 0 on this one. So it seems kind of tough. I know Horsey has practiced a bit, but Horsey hasn't been speedrunning in a while, so Zero cycle is something like, of course you want to learn, but you kind of have to you have to brush up on all of your other skills first. So I don't think Horsey is that comfortable with zeros. Mustard I know has done a few, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any here. There is 8 iron in that shipwreck and a little bit of gold. Very nice beach right up next to this house. It's kind of cool.
This looks very nice, and Horsey actually starting his run very quickly. It hasn't been 5 minutes for this scouting, and Mustard taking a little bit more time, scouting a little bit more precise things, I'm gonna guess. But yeah, we're gonna see which route Horsey's gonna take here. We can see Mustard is gonna go for a magma ravine, and I think I've seen Horsey scouting for a lava pool, so that could be the case here. And we're gonna see which route's gonna be faster here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that ravine puts you in too bad of a spot. Usually if it's too low down, it's kind of an issue, but you know, housing, the terrain doesn't look too bad. Maybe you try manhunt. It wouldn't be that big of an issue. It does kind of look like there's a big lava like under that housing though, so manhunt might be kind of tough. I'm wondering if they're both gonna try to force it though.
Oh. And Mustard trying out some kind of a pearl hang I've seen, throwing pearls in 2 different directions. So I wonder which fortress he's gonna choose here. I mean, not fortress, but a stronghold.
Yeah, maybe this is the 3-eye or something. Positive, negative. That reminds me of where the 3-eye is, which is strange because the 4-eye seems to be the closest to the fortress, but if you have a really optimal pearl hang from that direction, then maybe that's just the way to go. And what is it? Actually 150 enter on Horsey.
That's
pretty
very
quick.
fast. Yeah, when you have all your structures very close by, and your nether entry is just a like formality for you to find. And housing here, that's gonna be a very fast seed.
It could be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wonder. I hope the terrain to the fortress is good. I hope they don't have to pearl like everywhere, but yeah, they do have 12 bread, or at least Horsey got 12 bread. Mustard has 18. I mean, if you're gonna be whipping like 9 pearls, you could take a lot. Okay, Horsey is gonna go for a top down. I think it's smart. I mean, the bottom looks really annoying to deal with.
Oh, and he's going for these backup blocks too, so he wants to trade these 10 blocks at least.
Yeah, I like that too. Oh, going for more.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, he just
didn't get him.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, he's good. He's good here. That was, I think, there's muscle memory just to get these 2 blocks, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't need them, but
yeah, I could always go for a ton more pearls. I mean, if you really want to just throw pearls like crazy, you never know. 12 gold blocks might give you even more. So, but yeah, he isn't gonna take them anyway. Just needs 10. We'll see what's in this bottom double chest. As Mustard, I think, has similar tools. Did opt for a golden pick here, and is going for.
He
a
didn't go for a golden helmet actually.
Oh, okay.
Just to do a pickaxe here, and his entry is gonna be not this bad, comparable to Horsey's, but yeah, a good amount of digging down on the Mustard side, but also the portal build is pretty quick here. I think Horsey entered a little bit faster, but on the other hand, Mustard has some kind of blocks already. Doesn't look bad. Oh, and an Enderman.
Okay, yeah, I don't think Mustard knew that. The Enderman drops are standardized, but was getting that info from the first run during the run. The first Enderman does drop a pearl, so now we know that. And I'm surprised. Yeah, I think I would just use it here right away, because I don't know what else you would get.
Going for just, use it for a triple chest. That would be bad. But he's gonna go, just for pearl. That's actually pretty smart, because if you're going for a housing route, you're gonna end up just pretty deep down, and that's not a good spot to throw a pearl if the terrain is bad. And yeah, going for a pearl king is pretty smart here. I think it's gonna be faster than just throwing pearl to the bastion.
Yeah, Mustard also getting the extra gold blocks here. Actually is gonna pick him up. Don't really need him again, but Yeah.
Is he traveling to his fortress? But Mustard is doing this route too, not getting the picks from the triple chest. I think not all of them at least. But still looks like a decent route here. Oh my god, Horsey is just on low health all the time here. Oh my god.
Oh,
He's all
makes
good.
it there. Oh, that's a nice open spawner, like right there. Actually, that was only like 4 pearls. That was pretty good. So yeah, maybe you don't need that much bread. Horsey's on 7, which should be enough here as long as you don't get too crazy.
Yeah, these blaze spawns looks pretty risky. But he's alright, still 6 bread in his inventory for fire res, because why not? You don't want to like run out of fire res here.
Yeah, I like Horsey's route. This seems like the most basic, obvious route here. Just digging out for a lava pool, doing basic village for food, getting minimal kind of 12 bread just to get you through the run. You know, basic top-down housing, pearl to the fort, and then you pearl to the fort. I mean, it seems like the most linear, obvious route, which is why it took him the least amount of scouting. But I think Mustard has the potential to get the faster completion here with, you know, a little more aggressive housing route, the pearl hang. I don't know. I think his nether spawn is slightly faster too.
Yeah, he needs a better housing route because he's still trading gold. It's really slow, not a good amount of picks here. So yeah, he needs to change his route for sure. Maybe going for a top-down next time, getting this good amount of picks. And what is he? He doesn't have obsidian? Because he has Perhang here. What are you? Oh, is it a Perhang to his blind spot actually? Oh, okay.
I see.
What he was practicing here.
Yeah, thank you for the raid.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. We are in the last seed of 21mustard versus Horsey. Hello, Murder. Hello, hello. Who's ahead on the seed this far? It just started, so it's 40 minutes per seed, and Horsey, they get to rerun the seed as many times as they want to see who gets the fastest time and the most points. So Horsey seems to be ahead right now, but took less time scouting. So Horsey's looking to get the first completion. Mustard has a potentially faster route with this pearl hang to a nether exit location. I feel like Horsey's route is just simpler, quicker, easier to execute. Looks pretty good off first glance.
Yeah, looks solid, looks kind of easy. And if he's gonna be consistent with this route, it's gonna be very good for him. Not going for 0. It is back dragon. But what the tower is here? I didn't see it quite a bit, but if you say it's gonna be hard, I believe you.
Yeah, it might be the tallest one, Big Boy Tower. A lot of runners don't like that one, so I usually label that as like medium or hard, just because I don't know. A lot of runners tend to just ignore that tower and ignore 1/8, you know, and just go for the kind of regular ones.
I absolutely hate the biggest towers. Why this dragon just fly into this tower?
Yeah.
How do you time your bets here? It's
Yeah,
so annoying, and you need more bets than usual for this tower just because of these weird timings for the dragon here. So that's understandable why players aren't going for 0 here. Although Horsey has 6 bets here, he's gonna be very safe doing his 1 cycle here. And on the Mustard's side, yeah, he's going for a free eye, so he needs 1 more blaze drop, but it's not gonna be a big of a deal just because the raids are very good here, and probably this last blaze gotta get him his last blaze here. It's gotta be the case here. His Pearl Hang is... No. Wait a minute. Really my god, wow. I thought it would be too far away. No way. But it's here. And the 1 cycle for Horsey is also here. If he's gonna do everything here, it's gonna be a sub 10 easily. And that is the case here. Sub 10 on the first completion. But Mustard is not so far away actually. It's gonna be very close to a sub 10 for him. Okay, is it gonna be here? It's gonna be here. Landing in the portal room, yeah. Looks solid. Not as fast as Horsey, but still not a bad run.
Yeah, it
Not
is.
a...
Is this the 4-eye or the 3? Yeah, it's the 3-eye.
No, that's a free eye. That's a free eye.
Yeah. So that's a 942 Horsey first completion. Very respectable. I think the route was a little bit easier to play for Horsey, and Mustard is probably going to get around a 10 minutes, so it's going to be pretty close, but I don't quite think Mustard is going to beat Horsey's time. But Mustard's route, I think, has more room for improvements. Definitely with the Bastion route. The Pearl Hanging is a little bit tricky, so definitely lost more time, whereas I think Horsey had a pretty much the best that route can do on the first completion. I think Horsey's just going to bang out 2 more completions. Could we see 4?
I mean, if he goes for like sub 9s, it's still not gonna be enough, though.
Yeah.
So probably 2 more completions, maybe a little bit more room for scouting here. But look at this entry from Horse. It's really good here. Very nice. Lava pool. Good location. Not scuffed.
Yeah.
Very fast entry.
Yeah, I like that way better than Mustard's Magma Ravine. Usually Magma Ravine's a little easier to get to because you swim instead of digging.
Oh.
But you got gold tools, or you got gold and iron tools if you want. I mean, Horsey just has the iron pick, but yeah, that lava pool is way closer.
It's amazing. Horsey's entering 133 on this series. Very nice entry. I really like this, and Master's getting 1 cycle. It's not gonna be sub 10. Oh, it's not gonna be anything!
I saw that coming, bro.
Oh. Does he want to...
I think you gotta reset, maybe?
I mean...
I don't know.
Still should have time for more 2 completions, but if he's not gonna improve his routing, especially the Bastion routing, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. I think his Pearl Hang 2, his blind spot, isn't necessary just because he still needs to get out of a Bastion. So the Pearl Hang is kind of useless just because he's gonna get these pearls for a Pearl Hang anyway. So better use of this pearl should be just going for a Pearl Hang out of the Bastion or towards the Bastion, just going faster, entering faster the Bastion. That's also an improvement he can make here. And yeah, he missed the first perch. I mean, not missed, but just the first bad incident kinda hurt him. So in order to finish out the seed, he has to wait for a random perch right now, which is... yeah, random.
Was he starting at 9:14? Yeah, I thought it was closer to a 10-minute finish, so I thought Mustard was just a bit slower. Yeah, I think it was about 9:40 or something like that. So Mustard still would have needed to improve on that time for sure. Yeah, I think the 4-eye and the 3-eye are both pretty similar. 1 blaze rod is only an extra blaze on this seed, but I still think Horsey just kind of has an easier route. You don't have to worry about pearl hangs, which means your visibility is super high the whole time. The pearl from the fortress to that 4-eye is very simple. You save a little bit of time on 1 blaze, but now Mustard is in a really bad spot. Only with 4 explosives, there's no guaranteed dragon perch here. It is completely vanilla. And I don't know if chat saw that too. I saw that happening in slow motion. Like when that dragon was just a bit high, I'm like, dude, you gotta detonate that bed early. And then it was on the very last rotation. I'm like, I think it's just gonna break. You gotta just burn a bed here. Yeah. Yeah, the height was like one of those in-between heights where you have a really good feeling it's going to break the bed, but you're not 100% sure.
That's something I'm always... that's something I'm always scared of, this bed breaking, and I'm so scared about this. If I have 5 beds, I'm detonating this first bed really early, too early, but at least I'm ensuring that I'm gonna be very safe here. And Mustard is still not getting his perch. Is he gonna even get 2 more completion here? I don't think so right now. If he's not gonna improve his routing, it's gonna be very hard for him. I mean, it's not gonna take a big difference if Horsey's not gonna like hit 4 completions here. Horsey with 3 completions versus Mustard's 2 completion plus the fastest time still wins a seed for Mustard here. But yeah, Mustard knows he needs to improve his Bastion routing, and Horsey just needs to be consistent, I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the decider here.
We debated trying to make the mod somehow standardize second purchase. It's not only a technical challenge to be able to do it, but it's also a debate of if you want it to happen or not. Like, is it worth the time to do it? So I don't know, situations like these where it kind of sucks, but on the other hand, like, this is just kind of how Minecraft works. You gotta leverage your time. If you know it's vanilla, sometimes you just gotta reset. The dragon never purchased for me, so I would insta reset here if I missed the perch, and just try to go for 2 completions, because that means even if Horsey gets 3, it's still fastest time. So I would have definitely just insta reset. It might be the correct play to just wait here. I never know.
Oh my god. I mean,
sometimes you get a 5-minute dragon. I mean, it's just...
I just hope he's not gonna get like 5 more minutes in the end. That would be really devastating here. The dragon's just flying towards him all the time. What is this? The dragon's always on his side.
Horsey is about to lap Mustard another pearl or so. He's gonna have another completion here, getting to the end. Yeah, Horsey's exit isn't the cleanest. You do have to dig, you do have to pearl a bit. Is that the perch?
Oh my god, is it the perch?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes!
Holy shit. Dude, please get it. Please don't. Please just hit this.
Okay. Oh, it's gotta be... Oh, that was a beautiful bed, and anchor was decent enough. It's gonna be a finish here. But it was very close. Oh my god.
Okay.
It's not even sub 15.
God. Alright, that's a completion point as Horsey enters the end. Basically lapping Mustard here. That is going to be a 15-18, so 1 completion point. But yeah, needs to pick up the pace, and there's room for improvement. We already know there is. I wonder... We haven't been paying as much attention to Horsey in this run. I wonder if Horsey's made a lot of improvement. 740, I think, on the time. It seems faster. Seems good.
Mustard not opting to go for a little bit more scouting this time. Which is, if you're going for 2 completions, you can just scout for a bit here. Because that's not gonna hurt you. And... I don't think he's going for 2 more completions right now. He would have just... Yeah, he has to do 2 sub-9s to even manage to fit into this time.
Yeah, I don't think either of them can get 2 more. I think what they can do by just starting this early and not going in and getting more scouting info is just that allows them to make a mistake halfway through the run and still be able to reset. So... Maybe if Mustard gets a really bad Bastion or Fortress or something, there's no real harm in resetting at that point because you only have 1 more.
He can reset in this point. That's a good thing to be having here. So there's like 2 things you can do. You can just go for more scouting and improve your routing, or you can just go and pray for better RNG or something like that.
Alright.
Oh my god, what is this time?
Yeah, definite improvement. I thought Horsey had a really clean first showing with that route, but shaving off about 30 seconds at 9:09. I wonder if there's even more time to save.
Wow.
Horsey just looking really comfortable with this seed. 5 minutes of scouting, banging out a couple sub-10s. Plenty of time for 1 last completion here. Could probably play pretty risky in the first half of this, try to go for a sub-9. And then, you know, if things don't work out your way, you just get the completion point, or... you know, reset early and go for another sub-9. So Horsey in a very comfortable spot. Mustard in a very bad spot. Probably thinks he's behind.
Oh, it doesn't look good for him. His entry is 17 seconds slower than Horsey's, which makes a huge difference on this fast seed. That's That's gonna be very hard for him. I don't know which route he's gonna take. Okay.
I mean, that's like we said, starting early just lets you be able to reset comfortably. There's still 15 minutes. Mustard knows he needs the cleanest run he can get. So I don't know what factor made him reset.
I just don't know why. I mean, maybe he was like, I'm gonna get 2 little pigs again. And he just wants to improve everything in his run. He just was looking for another spot to get his iron from a sheep ring. He was like, nah, there's not a good spot here. Oh my god. And Horsey is gonna enter the end. It's not gonna be as fast as his previous attempt, but still. Oh, maybe it's gonna be faster actually. Is it 23, 25 right now?
Wow, yeah, that's a 130 enter. Horsey just in his element, just playing so well. Just mechanically seems to have the route down, playing fast. Still has to craft this stuff. I guess he crafted this before, so it is more like a 135 entry, but still. Playing very well. Got the gold helmet, got the safe route. Does top down here, gets plenty of gold.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello.
Little gas over there, no problem.
Okay, he's alright. Gonna be alright. I really like Horsey's route. He's just going for this top down. He has a golden axe for it. He has already golden armor on, so he's gonna be very safe entering this top down route. It just looks very like he's doing the very right choice here. It's very solid here.
Sometimes simple is better. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple. Stick to the basics. Play mechanically well, and that's all it takes. So Mustard seeming to have a much more complicated route, digging into a magma ravine. It's already 140. I think it's a slightly better nether spot than Horsey, but it's actually hard to tell because they're both pretty similar. I was thinking the gold axe on this was nice, and then you can make an iron axe from the bastion or something. But if you only have to kill 4 blazes, that's 16 durability on the golden axe total, and it has 32 durability. So yeah, you do this whole run with the golden axe easily. It's actually really good.
I've seen actually Horsey killing his pretty much last blaze with a golden shovel even.
Oh, he was on the shovel. Yeah, golden axe has 32 durability. Each blaze hit takes 2, and if you only need 8 attacks to kill the blazes. Oh, Mustard.
Oh, Mustard. That's a reset. That's a reset.
Honestly,
you have to reset. You're not gonna have enough pigs. You're not gonna have pigs. Yeah.
Is he gonna try for it?
1 piglin, 2, 3. That's not gonna be enough, man.
He could still take another minute or 2 to reset, honestly. I mean, Mustard doesn't know what time he needs to beat, though. We do. Yeah, Mustard might be thinking, knows that... you know, an 11-minute time might be good enough, so he has no idea.
I mean, he definitely knows that he can shave off some seconds, 30 seconds or even more on his Bastion split. It wasn't just good enough. His Bastion route doesn't seem consistent at all. He doesn't go for a top down, he's just starting his route, breaking his first golden block pretty low down, which causes piglins just not aggroing from this triple chest area. And that's why this route is just slower with less amount of pigs, and you have to trade 10 golden blocks, which is a huge difference if you have like 3 more pigs for this route. It's a huge difference here.
Yeah, I think middle down is kind of the idea. You just start with the middle, get a decent number of pigs, which for, you know, certain runs, if you're high rolling in RSG, if you're playing AA or something, middle down is actually totally fine. But yeah, not having the gold armor means Mustard is kind of doing a little more awkward route. Like, you would think Mustard going for the gold pick is just kind of a faster, more riskier idea, whereas Horsey's going for the gold armor, but it actually just looks slower completely because of the different enter and the different bastion routes. Like, Mustard isn't even using that gold pick to get a faster nether entry. It's even slower nether entry. It's like the gold pick isn't really even helping at all.
Yeah, he needs Golden Pig to enter faster, but it's not gonna be even close to entry of a Horsey, which is very amazing here. Yeah, it's just slower in all aspects here. He needs to have an amazing Bastion split and really pop off with his Pearl Hang here. That's the only way he can win, actually. Maybe some strays. That's also a good thing to have. Horsey killing blazes with his pickaxe. I was kinda hoping he's gonna go for Hofik strat and just pick up the stone sword from a Wither skeleton and just use it here, but unfortunately that's not gonna be a case.
It's not bad, right? You just do 3 crits with a stone sword and that works, right?
Yeah.
I imagine.
It's actually pretty fast, yeah.
There's no more ESI today. We have 3 more matches in the lower bracket that are kind of waiting to be scheduled. So after today, we'll have all the results and all the matchups for the next like 3 matches. Actually 5, but we should really do 3 first before we do the upper bracket. So no more matches today, but we will schedule those. So keep an eye on the Discord and Twitter and stuff for new updates. But those will be soon.
Oh. Mustard's getting hit from 1 piglin because he set it on hard and it'll take him like 5 hearts. That was so much. It looked like he has some kind of decent amount of pigs this time, but I didn't see them all. Still waits for more here. I just wonder if he's gonna be fast enough here to even try to compete versus Horsey.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Horsey's last run. You know, maybe we'll see him try for another one, go crazy, do some riskier stuff to try to save a ton of time. But Horsey, honestly, this is just impressive play. It's just consistency today. Like, fast routing, good execution, no major mistakes. If Horsey takes this just because of this consistent running, I'd be happy. That's impressive. But Mustard with 1 more chance, even with 2 completions and Horsey with 3. If Mustard's faster, that would take it. Is this the Pearl Hang moment? I think so.
Yeah, Mustard's Pearl Hanging to get out of.
No gold armor still.
Oh, please. Okay.
No gold armor.
But he still needs to go down for his trades. That's not something he is. He's still slow just because of it. Oh my god, another Pearl Hang?
Multiple
he was a Pearl Hang to get out of the his Bastion, and Pearl Hang took his... Is it gonna work?
Yeah, I think he's gonna raise the first one to get towards the fortress, but keep the second one towards the blind unloaded. I hope it works out correctly.
Oh!
Yeah, I think he got the right one. Yeah.
No
Horsey
way.
one cycling here. It's gonna be even faster, dude. You know,
sub 9.
Nothing crazy, nothing flashy from Horsey, but good Minecraft speedrunning, dude. 857. Really nice showing from Horsey. Honestly, I'd be super happy.
That's actually amazing.
Very cool.
Mustard is actually not looking bad in this pace. I think he's gonna still enter slower than Horsey into this fortress. Yeah, it's gonna be 10-15 seconds slower.
That's not too bad, because Horsey does have to pearl twice and then dig into a little wall for like 10 seconds or so. So if Mustard has a pearl hang that's already faster, Mustard has to kill 1 more blaze. But the pearl
and actually pearling into the blaze spawner. Kinda nice having it here. Stone axe already crafted. I don't know. Oh, he's gonna go for a blaze bed?
I mean, he does need 1 more. He needs 5 blaze kills? Maybe 6? I'm not sure the exact number. Let me see how much it takes to get 5. 6 blaze kills, and he's already killed 2. So if he gets a 4 spawn, I mean, that would be crazy. But he could get all of the blazes in 1 spawn. How many does he get?
Oh, only 2.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wait for 2 cycles. He
That's
really needs a
unfortunate.
2 spot here. If he gets unlucky, he gets 1. That would be disastrous.
The time is ticking. 6:17. Not so much time left. The Horsey's entry was definitely sub 8. I mean, not sub 8, sub 7.
Oh, Mustard, you
This
need that. Oh,
place. He has it. He has it.
Unhangs the pearl as he's falling into lava. Does the pearl land where he wants? It's so far. Okay.
It is.
640.
Okay. Oh.
He's got to enter like sub 7, I feel, at least.
But there's his blind spot, actually. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's gonna be so close here. I think it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be very close. Maybe even come up to the Dragon RNG here.
Dragon Perch is 117 on this seed, so once Mustard enters the end... Wait, he's pre-crafted bets.
No way he's going for 0, right? Nah.
Does he have any more pearls? He's got 1 pearl, no. I guess just having extra time he pre-crafted beds for fun, but didn't really need to. So yeah, Dragon Perch is 117. So 117 after Mustard enters the Dragon at the next available node will go into Perch Approach. So it takes a lot longer, and you ideally want to try your best to have the Dragon in the center on the other side when it hits 117. But there's not much to do now.
I don't think it's gonna be possible here for him. Like, it would the only way is like Dragon just having insane Perch RNG with his position here. That's the only way I can think of. The Master's gonna win here, but time is ticking. It's not looking good for him.
I mean, good on Horsey, because Horsey's first completion was like 9:45, and I thought that was pretty close to optimal, but Horsey has shaved off in multiple runs 50 seconds. And without shaving off that 50 seconds, I think Mustard would have taken it here. So Horsey actually just playing consistent and clutch and making it to this point. 8:57 is the time Mustard needs to beat. It's 8:40. The Dragon is on his side.
Yeah, it's done. It's unfortunately done for Mustard.
It was
Mustard... pretty...
Yeah, if Mustard had made a few less mistakes, would have had at least 1 more like completion. I mean, that 1 cycle at the start, if Mustard hits that, that's another attempt and could have shaved off 30 seconds or so. But yeah, here's the Perch at about 9:15. That's gonna be a completion.
I mean,
oh no!
Look at this. I told you before that Mustard was entering 17 seconds slower to the Nether compared to Horsey, and actually he has kind of close to 17 seconds time overall slower than Horsey. So actually this Nether entry looks like was the clutch here.
Horsey will, that's gonna be yeah, Pearl, I don't know, maybe too many times, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So that's it. I updated the score. It's 2-1 Horsey. It was honestly, that was a good seed. It was a good match. It was unfortunate the first seed was scuffed, but I would have felt a little bad because Horsey did take away the first seed, and then we were like, wait, never mind. Actually, the trades were bad. So Horsey will end up taking this one. It would have been cool to see Mustard optimize that route a bit more with successfully completing the first 1 cycle, because we would have seen 2 more completions and maybe bits of time saves here and there that could have made 30 seconds. So
yeah, that was very close, but Mustard's route just didn't look good enough. Especially this Bastion split was just, if he would be able to work on his Bastion split, like going for a top down like Horsey, I think it would be very, very close to beating Horsey. But unfortunately, that's not gonna be the case for Mustard. Horsey's gonna win this match, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a lower bracket, so we're gonna have to say goodbye to Mustard right now.
07's Mustard, you're one of the most entertaining runners in the game. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And Unlucky. Very close. Very close. 2-1. Mustard having some really close matches. 07's in chat. Horsey is going to move on. Horsey will be going up against Dylan in the next round of lower brackets. So we have those 3 more matches. It's Maljack and Emerald. Cube versus Automat PL. Ooh, Automat's in there.
Oh my god.
And then Horsey Dylan. So, Cube versus Automat. Oh, that's going to be a good one, dude. You know that's going to be a spicy one when Automat's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the Cube guy also looks kind of good, but... Yeah, look at this
okay.
PL and Beneath. That's just, yeah.
Polska,
that's all the man.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I will throw it over to intermission. No, this is Cube's here. Hi, Cube. We'll throw it over to intermission. I'll figure out someone to raid. I think they're still doing the German tournament right now, the speedrun invitational, maybe. So maybe I'll find one of those runners to raid in that tournament. But stay tuned to the Discord and everything. We will be posting when the next matches are, when they're scheduled soon. Thanks again, Matt, for coming in last minute. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a pleasure to watch this. Even if it was only one seed, it was a very amazing seed. As always, cracked runners, cracked tournament. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, I'll see you later, chat. Bye.